What if I told you there's a way to harvest bell peppers every single week without ever touching a shovel? Forget everything you think you know about growing peppers. What I'm about to share completely flips traditional gardening on its head, and by the end of this video, you'll wonder why nobody taught you this before. Stick around because secret number 4 is an absolute game changer that literally pays for itself. Hey there, garden friends. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, where we grow more while spending less. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. This is your space for budget-friendly, stress-free gardening that actually works. And to my returning viewers, thank you for being part of this amazing community. You all make this channel what it is. Today's method is going to save you time, money, and backaches. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's grow something incredible together. And hey, if you find value in what we share today, go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps us reach more gardeners just like you. Now, let's get into it. So, 7 secrets to endless bell peppers without digging. Sounds wild, right? But here's the thing: traditional gardening has us believing we need massive garden beds, perfect soil, and hours of labor. Not true. This approach uses something I call vertical renewal. Basically, we're working with the plant's natural rhythm instead of against it. Think of it like this: instead of forcing your pepper plant to behave like a tomato, we're letting it do what it does best. And bell peppers? They're actually way more generous than most people realize. Let's break down exactly how this works. Secret 1: the Container Rebirth Method. Now, most people think containers are just for patios or small spaces, but here's what they're missing: containers give you complete control. And I'm not talking about those tiny pots you see at garden centers. We're using 5-gallon buckets, old storage bins, even those reusable grocery bags that cost $1. Why? Because bell peppers have a shallow root system. They don't need depth, they need width. Here's the magic part: when you grow in containers, you can refresh the soil every season without breaking your back. No digging, no tilling, just dump and refill. But here's the secret: most gardeners replace all the soil. Don't do that. Keep the bottom third. Why? Because that's where beneficial microbes live. They've already made friends with your pepper roots. When you keep that bottom layer and just refresh the top, your plants explode with growth because they're not starting from zero. One of our community members, Sarah, sent me pictures last month. She used old laundry baskets lined with landscape fabric. Cost her $6 total. She harvested 43 peppers from 3 plants in one season. 43. That's the power of container rebirth. You're not just growing peppers, you're creating a renewable system that gets better every single year. Secret 2: the pruning paradox. This one sounds completely backwards, and that's exactly why most people never try it. Here, cutting your pepper plant actually makes it produce more peppers. I know, it feels wrong, right? Like you're sabotaging your own harvest. But stick with me. Bell pepper plants naturally want to grow tall and leggy. They put all their energy into height, trying to reach the sun. But here's what happens when you let them do that: you get maybe 6 to 8 peppers per plant if you're lucky. Now, when you pinch off the top growth early, I'm talking when the plant is about 8 inches tall, something incredible happens. The plant panics. In the best way possible. Instead of one main stem, it splits into 4 or 5 branches. Each branch becomes a pepper factory. So instead of 6 peppers on one tall stem, you're getting 6 peppers per branch. That's 30 peppers from one plant. Same amount of soil, same amount of water, 5 times the harvest. Here's how you do it: wait until your plant has about 6 sets of leaves. Then, using clean scissors, snip the very top just above the 4th set. It'll look sad for maybe 3 days. Then boom, it bushes out like crazy. Do this once more when those new branches are 6 inches long, and you've just created what I call a pepper chandelier. Trust me, your neighbors will be asking for your secrets. Secret 3, the companion confusion technique. Now, you've probably heard about companions planting certain plants to help each other grow. Basil with tomatoes, marigolds with everything. But what most guides won't tell you is that bell peppers have weird friends. And these friendships create something I call beneficial chaos. Here's the setup: plant your pepper in the center of your container. Around the edge, plant 3 specific things: chives, nasturtiums, and oregano. Not basil, not marigolds. Those 3. Why? Because each one confuses a different pest while attracting beneficial insects. Chives smell like onions. Aphids hate them. They literally fly away. Nasturtiums? They're aphid magnets, but in a good way. Aphids would rather eat nasturtiums than your peppers, so they become a sacrificial plant. And here's the brilliant part: nasturtium leaves are edible. You're growing a salad and protecting your peppers. Oregano brings in the good bugs, ladybugs, lacewings, those tiny wasps that eat aphids for breakfast. But here's the confusing part: when you mix these 3 around your pepper, pests can't figure out what they're smelling. It's like walking into a restaurant where someone's cooking 10 different cuisines at once. Overwhelming, right? That's exactly what pests experience. They move on to easier targets. Cost breakdown: 1 pepper plant, 3 herb friends. Total investment? Maybe $5. Total harvest value? Easily $40 worth of organic bell peppers. That's what I mean by not breaking the bank. Hey, quick pause. If you're loving these secrets so far, do me a solid, drop a comment below and tell me which color bell pepper is your favorite. Red? Yellow? Orange? The classic green? I read every single comment, and I love hearing from you all. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our budget-friendly garden hacks. We drop new videos every single week. Alright, let's keep rolling, because secret number 4 is honestly the one that changed everything for me. Secret 4, the Perpetual Harvest Hack. This is the game changer. Most people wait for peppers to fully change color before harvesting. That's the wrong move. Bell peppers drain a lot of energy from the plant. When several large peppers sit on the plant waiting to ripen, the plant slows down and stops producing new flowers. But when you harvest peppers young while they're still green but full size, the plant quickly shifts back into production mode. Within days, you'll see new flowers and tiny peppers forming. Green peppers are simply unripe colored peppers. They're crisp, flavorful, and perfect for cooking. If you still want colored peppers, leave 1 or 2 on the plant to ripen and harvest the rest green. This keeps the plant producing while still giving you red or yellow peppers when you want them. It's a simple change, but it can dramatically increase how many peppers you harvest from a single plant in one season. Secret 5, the Rotation Revival System. Now, this one requires zero digging because you're not dealing with ground soil at all. Remember how we're using containers? Here's where that really pays off. Bell peppers are heavy feeders, they suck nutrients out of the soil fast. In traditional gardens, you'd need to dig in compost, add fertilizers, till everything up. Exhausting and expensive. With containers, you rotate your plants through 3 different soil mixes throughout the year. Stay with me, this sounds complicated but it's stupidly simple. Mix number 1 is your spring starter, regular potting soil with compost. Mix number 2 is your summer booster, same soil but you add worm castings. Mix number 3 is your fall finisher, soil with a bit of bone meal mixed in. Every 6 weeks, you don't change the entire container. You just top dress. That means adding 2 inches of the next mix right on top. The plant's roots grow up into that fresh nutrition, and suddenly it's like it got transplanted to a brand new garden. But you didn't dig anything. You literally just sprinkled soil on top. Here's the beauty of this system: your plant never experiences shock. There's no transplant stress, no adjustment period. It just keeps growing, stronger and stronger, like it's getting upgrades in a video game. And each soil mix costs maybe $4 if you buy in bulk. 3 mixes, $12 total, and your plant produces all season long. Compare that to buying peppers weekly at the grocery store. This system pays for itself in 2 weeks. Secret 6, the water wisdom workaround. Most pepper plants die from overwatering, not underwatering. That's a fact. But here's what nobody tells you: bell peppers actually produce sweeter peppers when they're slightly stressed. Not dying of thirst stressed, but just enough to make them think, oh, I better make really good seed so my species survives. Here's the workaround: instead of watering on a schedule, every Monday and Thursday like clockwork, you water based on weight. Pick up your container. If it feels light, water it. If it still has weight, skip it. Sounds too simple, right? But this method prevents root rot, encourages deeper root growth, and actually improves pepper flavor. Now, here's the secret weapon that makes this even easier: self-watering containers. You can make these yourself with 2 buckets and a piece of rope. Sounds bizarre, but it works. The bottom bucket holds water, the rope acts as a wick, and the top bucket with your plant only takes water when it needs it. Set it up once, fill the reservoir once a week, and you're done. I tested this against traditional watering last year. Traditional watering, 20 peppers per plant, some blossom end rot, lots of fuss. Self-watering setup, 34 peppers per plant, 0 disease, and I literally forgot about them for days at a time. The plants were happier, I was less stressed, and my water bill barely moved. That's efficiency that doesn't break the bank. Secret 7, the succession secret. This is how you get a continuous supply of peppers instead of one big harvest and nothing later. Most people plant all their peppers at the same time in spring. They produce together in summer, then stop together in fall. Succession planting flips that. Instead of planting everything at once, start one new pepper container every 3 weeks from spring through midsummer. Your first plant begins producing, then the next, then the next. By fall, you have plants at different stages, some producing heavily, others just starting. That means steady harvests for months instead of a short peak. You're not managing a huge garden, just a few containers at different stages. If you have a sunny window, you can even keep one going indoors through winter. So there you have it, 7 simple secrets to growing endless bell peppers without ever touching a shovel. Each one is inexpensive, easy to apply, and together they create a system that keeps producing. Here's what I want you to do: pick one secret. Just one. Don't try to do everything at once. Start small, see results, then add more. That's how you build a garden that actually works without feeling overwhelmed. Which secret surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. If this helped you, hit like and share it with a fellow gardener. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join the Earthly Gardening family for practical, tested gardening tips every week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Happy gardening!